Alright, so let's head on back, because obviously, if we'd like to, we can continue to do more matches there and just load up on more credits, but there's no end to how many matches we could do there, and we've done so many that, you know, we probably draw the line there. Any sign of other squad mates? Not here right now, but perhaps it may still be worth taking a quick stop back off at our apartment before we leave, because we may get some additional messages from other squad mates who may still want to meet up with us. Okay, so let's head back to the apartment.
You have received a new message.
And we've received a new message. So, of course, last time we were in here, we were in the aftermath of the party, and so it's a little hectic. But now everyone has left, and things are considerably much quieter. But we do have some messages here. If we could access our terminal. Okay. Just like old times, says Jack. Hey! Had fun kicking some holographic butt with you. Remember, we did an arena match with her specifically a little while ago. Good to see you haven't lost it without me around to keep you in line. I've got a bit more leave, so let me know if you're around and want to kill some time. So, sounds like we can meet up again with Jack. And pencil me in Miranda Lawson, Shepard. Here for a night out? Let's get dressed up and meet at the casino. I'll be the one in red. Alright. 2 squad mates for us to hang out with, it sounds like. So, hold on. Do we invite Jack up here? Oh, actually, we have lots of people we can still talk to. We have Jack. We can call our mom. Remember, she sent us an email, which we were reading back on the Normandy. We also heard from Samara back on the Normandy when we were checking our email there, and from Trainer. So, while we're here, why don't we, I suppose, catch up with all of them? And I mean, let's be honest. Mom has got to come first, right? Except I say that, if I waited 52 minutes, it would have been Mother's Day when I did this.
Oh, honey. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice.
This is a surprise. It's been a long time.
It has. I just felt I needed to... I think about you every day. I try not to worry. The other day, I was remembering the bedtime stories we used to make up.
Mom.
Had your own ship and crew.
That's embarrassing, Mom.
Were always filled with adventure and danger.
Oh, yeah. Haven't thought about that in a while.
Me neither. Oh, you'd always swoop in to punish the bad guys to save the day. So, there you are. Even when you were little, you dreamed of the life you
There's a
had.
Screen Rant reference in there
Is that
somewhere.
the reason you wanted me to call?
No. I just want you to know that I am proud of you, son. So proud.
Thanks, Mom.
I have
Thanks,
to
Mom.
I know.
Be safe. Please. Goodbye, sweetheart.
Darn you, onion-cutting ninjas! Indeed. Indeed. So that is only available if you have chosen the Spacer background for Shepard way back. I mean, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure once you set it in Mass Effect 1, it stays put for the entirety of the trilogy. So, yeah. We caught up with Mom. As I said, it's a must-do. It's a must-do. Never mind the fact that if I'd waited 50 minutes, it would have been Mother's Day, which would have been even more fitting. But alas, Mom had to come first. It is. And it's one of those things where it's also, I mean, hidden is maybe a strong word to describe it, but it's obscure is maybe the right way to describe it. Not only do you need to have the specific background to make it happen, but it is also something that requires a little bit of digging to make it happen. But then we also have Jack, Samara, and Trainer, and I don't know if we have any specific reason to see them in any specific order, so sure, why don't we start with Jack? We'll just go from top down to the bottom.
So what? A private cabin on a stealth warship isn't enough for you?
I'm watching the place for a friend. What are you doing?
Calling Ezo.
Ezo?
Jack!
Yeah,
Excuse me.
That's you. Naturally biotic from all the element zero.
That is a
Biotics
Varen,
get
thank you very much.
short-tempered, So a lot of them get abused or abandoned. Can you imagine someone doing that? I found him at a rescue place. I'm trying to teach him that it's okay to trust people. He started out really angry, but I've been giving him lots of love, and now he's a big old softie.
Sounds like someone else I can think of. What?
What?
We've never seen a Varen with biotics before. She wasn't kidding. That is pretty crazy. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all.
He seems like a good pet.
Yeah. Who's my badass biotic? Who's my badass biotic?
Oh, Jack. She's growing up right before our eyes. Feels like just yesterday she was the one doing all the biotic punching, causing all the chaos, and now she's just adopting a biotic Varen and trying to have it not go absolutely crazy and destroy everything in the general vicinity. And yeah, speaking of these being relatively obscure, I think, kind of like that conversation we had with Grunt a little while back, I'm pretty sure I have not seen any of these ones here that only become available after you do the party. So this is all, I think this might all be new to me. So then we have Samara's next on our list. She wanted to catch up as well.
I came as quickly as I could. What's wrong?
I didn't mean to worry you. We just didn't get much of a chance to talk at the party.
Yeah, nothing's wrong.
We've said our farewells, Shepard.
Are we gonna stand on formalities? These big picture windows remind me of our talks in the Normandy's observation lounge.
This view doesn't have quite the same effect as a galaxy of stars, but I can see where it might make one sentimental. I also enjoyed our talks, Shepard. Very much.
Oh. Kind of like a little romancy vibes here. The piano played in the background. But, I don't know. What would we like to do? We'd like to talk? Like to do something fun? I don't know, but maybe Samara needs to let loose a little bit. She's a little bit uptight. Maybe we ought to see if there's something fun we can do.
What should we do to take our minds off things for a couple of hours?
Let's watch people. Justicars must have keen powers of perception. Testing them can be fun.
A little creepy, but okay.
Yes. For example, the Turian there, the one limping. What do you suppose his story is?
Maybe he's a soldier. Maybe he is just violently hungover and is trying to find a way back to his apartment. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll say maybe he's a soldier.
Injured in military service, probably.
Except he doesn't wear it like a badge of honor. He seems ashamed. Whatever happened, I would guess he's an outcast.
What about the two Volus? The ones whispering? What's in the case?
They're related. Brothers, but also business partners. The one on the left is a drunk and has put the family fortune in jeopardy through risky business dealings. But now the Blue Suns have kidnapped his wife. His brother has brought the ransom. 2.3 million credits.
How could you possibly know all this stuff just from looking at them?
No, I made it up. You see? Fun.
Alright, fair enough.
The Elcor with the umbrella. Go.
Hellcore umbrella.
Too easy, Shepard.
What about me then?
Too difficult.
Oh.
I think that you are remarkable, Shepard.
Well, that's quite the
When the
compliment.
Vids sing your praises and call you a hero, does it make you blush? Do you agree? What do you feel?
I mean... Gosh. So... yeah. Seemed like a 500 IQ prediction, right? It's like, how on earth could you possibly know all those things just from people watching them? But okay, I see how this works now. But, I mean, I guess? Thanks?
It's humbling. But honestly, if people feel that I'm making a difference, that bolsters me, my team, and our efforts. What now?
I am content as we are, Shepard. Let us sit a while longer, even if there is nothing to say.
There you go. Little check-in with Samara, an opportunity to do some people watching. And, you know, a little bit of improv as well, as it turns out. Okay, and that leaves us with just Trainer as the last person we can invite. So let's have her over to the apartment.
You sure you want to leave that here?
I can't very well bring it back to the Normandy. I'd have nowhere to put it. This place is amazing. Puts the prefabs back on Horizon to shame. And it has a hot tub.
Go ahead.
True.
Cheers! Oh, this is lovely. And good for the sinuses. I might not even need my antihistamine tonight.
You're what?
It's a pill. I'm allergic to dust and cats. And public speaking.
Oh.
I take a proton pump inhibitor for my stomach too.
What?
And an inhaler for asthma.
Are you okay?
You have everything you need to stay healthy?
Just about. The only medication I can't find is sucrocapsinol. My family doctor prescribed it for my headaches.
Sucrocapsinol. That's a sugar pill, Trainer. Placebo.
Don't tell her that.
Oh, that sneaky bastard. And now that you've told me, it probably wouldn't work anyway. There was some scented bath oil out there somewhere. Could you grab it?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thanks. Eyes are over here and up here. Hey, do you have a loofah?
A loofah. This is Anderson's apartment, remember? I highly doubt he has a...
Found one. Somebody left an overnight bag with toiletries and massage oils and, you know, girly stuff.
Anderson?
Do you know who Kay Sanders is?
Oh.
She has great taste in adjustable massage ones.
We do know Kaylee Sanders, in fact. Okay. Well, there's a little check-in with Trainer in which she just casually, you know, brings it upon herself to use our hot tub, or kind of, sort of, technically, Anderson's hot tub. But, yeah, we heard Anderson say that he had a bit of a history with Sanders before. And we didn't explicitly hear him say that they had a full-blown relationship, but it was pretty clear reading between the lines that was likely to be the case. But that pretty much confirms it right there, right? What about Kelly in Mass Effect 3? We did not romance her in Mass Effect 2, so Kelly is yeah. I think you know. I think you know. All right. That, in theory, was the last of the people we can invite. Yeah. No additional messages either. But we do still have Miranda, who said she wanted to meet us at the bar. So let us make some moves in that general direction. So yeah, I think that Kelly, more like Denny. Yeah, definitely a thing between Kaylee and Anderson. But I think that I have not seen, at least not firsthand, any of these conversations that happen post-party. So I think I, in my first playthrough, just immediately post-party assumed that was the last of the things to do here.
Yes, I know that
and that there wasn't anything else that popped up afterward. But yeah, Miranda is now at the casino, confirmed, specifically the bar. As I was saying, some of them I've heard about before, like the one with grunts, which is just, it's too much of a classic not to have at least heard about it at some point, but okay. We can wait for Miranda here, right next to this unmanned bottle. Let's, okay. She said she would be the one in red.
Miranda?
She's not wrong.
You clean up well, Shepard. Thought we might try an evening out.
Finally some downtime. I mean, talk about people who have been a little uptight, concerned about, I mean, in her case, not saying it was unjustified. She had a whole lot of stuff going on. She was kind of non-stop on the run from a group of terrorists slash mercenaries who wanted her very much to be dead, along with basically all of her family. So, yeah, that's probably a pretty good reason to be a little on edge, but perhaps, post-Horizon, we've helped to alleviate some of that stress, and she can now relax a little bit more.
Sounds like you have some time to catch your breath.
I do, just not used to it. Feeling a bit lost. It's kind of sad, really. I got to thinking we needed a break. No point saving the galaxy if we can't enjoy it once in a while.
Yeah, that's, does feel a little uncharacteristic of Miranda, though.
I have to say I'm a bit surprised.
I thought you might be. I can be, severe.
That's one way of putting it, yeah.
Believe me, I understand.
I was thinking about our talk earlier, about having a normal life. Damn, I'm not very good at this. Truth is, Shepard, I'm not very good at being normal either. Bit of a disaster, really.
I get it. We just need a little practice.
Any ideas?
So, with the Conrad Werner slash Jenna stuff, yes, Conrad Werner, risked his life to save both Jenna and us, or so just one of us, not so much the other, but he succeeded. He succeeded. He did save our lives, and he is still alive as well. So all is well with Conrad Werner. And Jenna. They're both fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. All you Conrad Werner fans out there can rest easy. Any ideas for what we could do? Sure, totally.
Look around you. It's a room full of great ideas.
Here? It's nothing but alcohol, gambling, and wasting time.
Shepard is,
Right.
perhaps
Need more wine.
not convinced by that
Bring the lady
explanation.
more wine.
Oh god. I'm gonna regret this.
We're just friends out on the town. What's the worst that can happen? Come on, partner. Let's start some trouble.
Alright, so there's a little check-in with Miranda, and getting the chance to take it easy a little bit. And yeah, not only did Conrad Werner write his doctoral thesis on dark energy, which might come as quite the surprise, there actually is, in fact, another, what is it? It's the single most difficult mission to complete / criteria to meet in the entire trilogy involves Conrad Werner, and I forget what the end result is, if you get more war assets, or if it's just experience and a check mark next to another quest. But there is a secret mission of sorts with Conrad Werner that is kind of interrelated with his thesis, and it requires that you meet some pretty weird criteria. Yeah, you need the matriarch writings. I had done that, but then you needed to also purchase one of the weapons license or manufacturer's license in Mass Effect 1 from one of the bad manufacturers, which I forgot was a thing and didn't have any reason to purchase it for getting items from that manufacturer, so alas, we did not meet that criteria. We almost made it work. But yeah, that's a weird one. That's a real weird one. And yeah, the detail's a little bit foggy for me, because again, it's kind of just totally out of nowhere. Okay. Anything else in the casino? Anyone else in the casino that we might want to chat with? Let's head up to the bar real quick. There's a chance we might still be able to do some stuff there. Save the lead scientist and bring down the sky. I don't remember if I did that or not. I don't remember what we chose to do for bring down the sky. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's save here, because there is still one or two things we can do here. Because if we wait around, we can meet up with Joker, actually.
I was here when Cerberus attacked, and I don't remember seeing you. I think I caught a glimpse of Commander Shepard fighting over by the elevator bay, though.
Well, yeah, Shepard was protecting the Council, but I had my own problems to deal with.
Okay.
You see, I was down by the docking bay near CSEC headquarters. Haha! Commander Shepard is chasing the Council!
This is Joker's voice!
Oh shit! Cerberus! Ha ha ha! It's Joker! He can barely walk! How's he going to stop us? Like this.
Oh,
It's
snap.
Joking time. Oh, we were fools to underestimate Joker. Oh no! Yes, you were. That's right. You just landed on the island of Dr. Me. And that's pretty much how it happened. Which is why you should comp my drinks.
No.
Come on.
She is
I barely believe what they're saying
unconvinced.
about Shepard. You? I don't think so.
Okay, trying not to be offended there. Look, if Shepard were here... Shepard! Hi!
Oh, man. Do we back up his story? Or do we say, no way, that is absolutely not... No, we are totally making it sound like that is the way that things went down. If you ask me, that is... the voices and everything, that is exactly what transpired.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I'll vouch for my pilot. Jeff Moreau is a hero. Everyone in this room owes him their lives, myself included.
I'm so sorry, Commander. I had no idea. Drinks are on me, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Commander.
We got you,
You
Joker.
can pay me back later.
But you definitely owe us. So I definitely had not seen that one before, and that one was... that was amazing. Oh, I love that. I loved that one. Oh, man. Let's see, over here we can activate the dancing as well. You know, you gotta mix in a little Shepard shuffle here and there every now and again, right? It just must be done. Just must be done every now and again. Then anything else here, question mark?
What can I get for you?
Or will that be all? That may be all. But, good thing we double-checked and went back over there, because that was absolutely worth it. I mean, do we know it didn't happen? Do we know for sure that it didn't happen? Because, I don't know.
You know, the one with the snake.
If we can't prove that it didn't happen, then maybe it did. Maybe it did.
So there I was, taking cover behind a table in the middle of this Asari monastery. Scion on my right side, pinning me down.
Where's this? Is this the arcade? I think, yeah, it's arcade. Okay. So, let's just do a quick double check. Signs of squad mates, none listed there.
Procurement is authorized you for the Growl Spike Thrower Mark 7.
We heard this conversation?
What? But I'm an adept. I don't use shotguns.
Seriously.
Well, the Growl 7 is one of the best heavy shotguns available. We don't just give them to anyone.
I don't
You
use
should be honored.
shotguns, ever. Do you know what carrying something that heavy would do to my cooldown time?
True.
I go through entire missions without firing my gun. I wouldn't even
Also
fire one
true.
if not for Alliance Rex.
Honestly, playing as an adept, we can relate. The number of missions where we've just never fired our weapon at all, there's a decent number of them, actually. Also, how do we get down from here? Do we have to go through the arena? Oh man. Blasto 6, Partners in Crime. Is that the one that we... I think that's the one that we listened to, not the one that we kind of sabotaged their filming session on. Is that the Blasto theme song? We want to... You know what? Maybe we try this a little bit. I was under the impression that it is impossible to win this. But maybe it is possible. I mean, it's 10 credits at stake here. So, I mean, it's not like it's gonna bankrupt us if we give it a few attempts. But maybe it is truly impossible. I also was not even looking. I was not looking when he did the switch there, although I'm not really sure that it matters at all. Do they pity us after a certain amount of time if we keep on doing it? I don't know. Play. We insist. Oh, you're wrong. Thanks for stopping by, Barrick.
You smart. You win. Loser.
I was totally gonna do that one. Alright, maybe we try one more time. So I'm curious to see if it's even possible. Because again, I was under the perception that it was not. So, you know, like, in theory, we'd get every third answer correct, but may have been just unlucky there. And I'm not sure if there actually is any skill to identifying where it's supposed to end up or not, because it may just be totally random. It may just be that, like I said, maybe I'm right, and you truthfully just can never win it. You've never won. I thought that it was impossible, but I have not gone through and done it a bazillion times to confirm one way or the other. And also true, that is, Shepard is, or the voice actor for male Shepard is the same voice actor that does all the Fortress, so it is, basically, in some ways, Shepard scamming himself time after time there. Let's just double check. Given how we saw, there are some late messages that we got from people. Okay, no such messages this time around, so I think that means we're probably good here. Again, the only... I was going to say the only real thing we could continue to do here in the Silver Sun Strip would be to do additional arena runs, which is obviously a possibility. We've done many of those before. If you want more credits, it's a great way to do it. If you just want to experiment with more squad mate combinations and enemy and arena combinations, and obviously you can do it there as well for that reason. But there's also, at the casino, there's all the gambling games that you can check out. We, for the most part, have not really focused on that all that much, because it's mostly just for the credits. And then there is the arcade where you can do those games as well. We've gotten the high scores on most of them, and once you've done that, I mean, like, sure, I guess if you just love Shattered Ezo, you could continue to play that more if you'd like, or you just love the crane game, then you could do that more if you'd like. But I think the more long-term pull of the Silver Sun Strip, once you finish all the big stuff, is primarily all of those arena runs, if that is of interest. So, all that being said, I think we're pretty much done here. So let's head back to the Normandy, or is there anything you would like to purchase at the Presidium Commons, or check out at oh, actually, you know what? There is something that we may want to do at Purgatory. Yeah, the crane game was a little frustrating. But it does have some good unlocks, so...
We're here to help you have the best shore leave ever.
Oh! What? That line sure sounds like that's specific to the Citadel DLC. I did not expect that.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you're finding. Well, stop.
Not sure if that's really the only thing, or if there's other stuff as well. I mean, we of course have the bar at the Silver Sun Strip, so, and the casino. So this is sort of an alternative to that, and you would think that any new updates would happen at the Silver Sun Strip bar, not at this bar here. So that would lead me to think that there's probably not much here. Have we tried talking to Arya post-Omega? I'm not sure if we have.
Seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. Since we took back Omega, I've been consolidating my resources for the war. It's a little easier to coordinate from here. So unfortunately, I'll be slumming it on the Citadel for the time being. The Blue Suns, Bloodpack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
Okay, yeah, I don't think we've heard this from her before. Probably asked about... actually, I'm not even sure we've asked about any of these things before. We did check in with her a while ago when we first saw her here. Would have loved to have seen an extra scene in the apartment with Arya. That's an interesting point. I mean, for most of the other squad mates, there's technically, some criteria that you need to meet in order to have them be an option to invite them to the apartment. And, you know, you could, I suppose, make it so that if you have done Omega, then that sort of unlocks the meeting with Arya. That seems like that could be a possibility. And kind of, I mean, yeah, I suppose if you need to do Omega first, then you could make it so that that meeting with Arya in your apartment during the Citadel DLC is sort of like a more formal opportunity for the two of you to reflect, kind of like what we just heard Arya say right there, but obviously a little more extended than that. But yeah, let's ask about these. I mean, Omega, I feel like that's got to be new. Task Force might also be new. The Bloodpack, Blue Suns, Eclipse, that might not be, but we also did all those missions to get the support of the three mercenary groups just before we did Omega, so there's a chance that we just never spoke with her here in Purgatory after that. So let's ask around.
How's the rebuilding going on Omega?
People understand the first order of business is shoring up defenses. No one wants another invasion. So they're enduring valiantly, not that they have a choice. Once again, I am Omega.
All right, fair enough. New task force. This is the other one that I feel like has the highest probability of being new.
What exactly have I acquired?
An army that's willing to fight dirty, to do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse Mechs and Vorcha Legions are excellent candidates for vanguards in any ground offensive. Well worth the little song and dance I had you perform, I'm sure.
Okay. So what about the specific details of each individual group?
What have we gained by having the Eclipse at our disposal?
A ton of mechs and elite troopers for stealth operations. Sane has turned out to be more malleable than Jonas Sedaris ever was. My control of Eclipse runs even deeper than I expected. You surprised me by taking such agency in the matter.
I mean, it worked. It worked. Yeah, there are... Isn't there, like, technically a bit of a semi-secret / hidden way to have a little more of a romantic interaction, at least, with Arya? But full-blown romance, alas, remains unobtainable. Nyreen is just a little too fresh. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Is Darner Boss cooperating with you now?
Getting General Araka off the Blue Sun's back did the trick. Voss still thinks he'll be getting me on mine, idiot. But he's committed his veteran soldiers to me. In turn, I commit them to you.
Alright, that's working then. Only a femshep? Yeah, I thought there's that, and then there's some stuff that is specific to if you're a given class. It's just awkward silence if it's male shep. Yeah, I thought I heard something about, like, if you're an engineer, you get a unique dialogue at some points in time. I'm not sure if that's it, but it might be.
Are the Blood Pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause.
That's a lot of Vorcha.
The bulk of the army.
All right, we'll take it. And yeah, I don't think we've heard any of that, so good thing that we did stop by to say hello.
Later.
I'm sure.
And check in with Arya, although let's be honest, if we are moving on to bigger and better things, there is a very real chance that we will not have the chance to chat with her again. Okay, let's see. Other stuff here. Cortez is hanging out as well. And that's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to come here, is because there's... At first, I thought we didn't want to chat with Cortez right now. If Arya is in ME4, you'd not be shocked. The thing is, Arya is very old. Like, Asari obviously can live over 1,000, and she's quite old, I think, even by Asari standards, or she's several hundred, if not close to 1,000 years old, I think. So, at least from the rumors I've heard of the forthcoming, she's not a matriarch. That is true, although I'm not sure if that's just because she's, living a life of crime, and so the Asari are just like, well, we'd never make you a matriarch, although I don't have a great sense as to how exactly the whole matriarch status works. Is it truly just a biological thing where once you reach a certain age, you're a matriarch? Or is it more a mixture of that and a societal thing where you get that status bestowed upon you, and it sort of comes with the understanding that you bring that level of wisdom and expertise. I think she came to Omega at about 250 or 390. And she's been at Omega for 200 to 250 years, so she's in and around 400 to 600-ish. Or rather, 5 to 600. Which is, what, like a middle-aged by Asari standards, I suppose? But what I was getting at was, at least from what I've heard from Mass Effect 4 rumors, is that people theorize that it's going to take place a fair bit in the future. I personally, the arguments that people have made for that don't persuade me that much, because I think it has been just a super, super generalized assumption that one or two people have just, or Reddit has just decided that is a given, when in fact it's just an assumption that could very well not be true. So yeah, if it is 300 to 400 years in the future, then I suppose it's still possible she could be alive, but I don't know. I don't know. So I saved before we chat with Cortez here, because there are several ways this conversation could go down. In fact, or there may be several ways in which this conversation could go down, at least one of which we don't really want to pursue. So in case we're going a little too far here, we might save Scum a little bit, but I want to just verify that we have gotten to at least the point where we have settled Cortez's personal issues that he's been dealing with.
Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink with me.
You're looking happy?
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And some of the eye candy in the crowd isn't too shabby either.
Okay, so we can say we're eye candy too, and perhaps send a message that I'm not sure we want to be sending, because we are in a relationship with Tally. Or we could say, I mean, honestly, this maybe sends the wrong message to Cortez. This maybe sends the wrong message to Tally. Sorry, Tally, but not trying to imply that we are out here looking for another lady, but trying to watching ladies is the renegade response. We are playing Paragon, yes, but also there's another aspect that I'm trying to there's a fine line that I'm trying to walk here. Okay, I was gonna say like, I don't know about that.
The eye candy on the stage is fine by me.
Tally, we don't mean it.
Good. I sure don't need you as competition. Here.
To our friendship.
To you, Steve.
And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most. Thank you. For everything.
There we go. Little chance to catch up with Steve and get some reputation. Not sure that's all that meaningful, and I suppose our meter is not technically entirely full just yet. But alas, I mean, that technically we've had him hanging around there for a very, very long time. Although in some ways that's kind of similar to the various conversations that we were having with people when we were back at the Silver Sun strip / in our apartment. And in fact, one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that we did that was because we were just talking about how there may be some criteria that you need to meet in order to meet up with some people in the Silver Sun strip and in certain circumstances. And that may have been one of them.